Entitled Parents moved my stuff at beach, got ticketed for theft, by user TigerLily47. Hi all. Story that happened to me yesterday. I am on vacation at a tourista beach spot. Went out mid-morning to the beach before the crowds and set up my towel, umbrella, chair, cooler, etc. Around 11 am while laying on my towel tanning with headphones and I get a tap on my shoulder. Open my eyes to a middle-aged woman standing over me and her family and young kids starting to set up multiple umbrellas, chairs, toys about 10 behind me. When I took my headphones out, the woman proceeds to tell me that my bathing suit is inappropriate to be around her children and so I will need to move. Note, bathing suit is a cheeky bikini bottom, but not a thong. I tell her I was there first, they can find somewhere else to set up if it offends her. She proceeds to say there's no other close spots to the water. I tell her I'm not moving and put headphones back in. About an hour later I decide to hop in the water for a dip to cool off. While in the water I look at the shoreline and the woman has packed up my stuff with her husband and is carrying it away from the area. I hop out of the water and get a lifeguard to call beach security while I watch them walking my stuff up the beach to relocate it. Beach security and myself approach them, they try to play dumb and say it's their stuff so they are asked to open the wallet to show ID. Surprise, it's my ID. Cops are then called, and I chose to press charges for theft. And I gore my spot back since the family was escorted/kicked off the beach. Found my father after 20 years. I end up regretting it, by user HitFan96. Not sure if this goes here, but had to get this off my chest somewhere. 27F, haven't seen my father in 20 years, thanks to my mother. She left him and took me with her to the other end of the country. During the divorce, she spread lies about him hurting me and having kitty stuff on his computer. She lied to everyone that would listen. In the end, she got full custody, and he never saw me again. I believed her lies, and my mind created false memories based off those lies. All the while, she was spreading lies, she was beating and belittling me behind closed doors. Thanks to years of therapy, I can more or less separate the real from the fake. Once I learned that he never actually hurt me, I went looking for him. Today, I finally found him on Facebook. He's remarried and seemingly happy. I scrolled through his page, learning about the man that taught me to swim, golf, play soccer, and take me out for root beer floats after school. I regretted almost immediately when his first post was about how anyone who celebrates Juneteenth should be eradicated in order to keep America racially pure. Another post was him praising those who were at the January 6th insurrection and how he wished he had been there. The last post I looked at was him holding a shotgun he labeled the F at God Killer with the caption, "I'm doing God's will." I didn't scroll any further than that. I feel disgusted that I come from not one but two nut jobs. If I had grown up with both of them, I might have ended up believing in the same stuff as them. I can't imagine being so full of hate and disgust just because someone is different than you. In the end, I have decided to not make contact. I'm not going to risk bringing that kind of toxicity into my family's lives. Besides, if he had really cared about me, he would have sought me out long before I went looking for him. Another entitled Airplane Mom, by user Mathematician False 20. A few weeks ago, I was flying back to Denver from Atlanta. I use a cheap airline, and on the flight to Atlanta I was stuck in the middle seat and got a little claustrophobic. No problem, I got exactly what I paid for. To avoid this, I paid extra to choose my seat on the way back, and chose the window. I get on the plane, walk to my seat, and notice a lady and her child in my aisle. The lady is in the middle and the child, maybe 3 or 4, is in my seat. I didn't board late, I was one of the early groups, so she just preemptively took the window. You have to pay extra for that. I walked up and very politely tell her it's my seat. I never, not once, raised my voice or lost my temper. Me, that's my seat. Very incredulous, can't believe I have the nerve to make her move. Are you serious? Me, yes, completely. You don't have to be such a B***tch. Me, thinking this escalated quickly, ma'am, I haven't been a B***tch at all. Not yet. I'm not sitting next to you if you're a bitch. Me, okay. Then, if there are empty seats, I suggest you move if you don't want to sit next to me. That's my seat. She then stands up and yells for the flight attendant because she isn't sitting next to a stupid B***tch. The poor flight attendant comes over and gives me an embarrassed look, and tells her she needs to sit down in the correct seat and wait to see if there are no shows. M then proceeds to tell everyone around what a b*tch I am, etc., earning my more embarrassed looks from other passengers. At the end of the day, I got my seat, wasn't claustrophobic, and she looked like an A, but what is the deal with parents like that? I have 3 boys and I would never, ever expect people to give up seats for us. Certainly not ones they paid extra for. Entitled Mom thinks my wedding is for her and her guests, by user large_wrongdoer_8490. Hi, I'm not sure if I'm posting this in the right place, but I need somewhere to post this and rant. I was gonna use a throwaway account, but IDC this is the one I use all the time anyway. I, 24F, am getting married next year and my mom thinks she can invite whoever she wants to invite to my wedding without asking my fiancé and I first. My mom just found out about a family member that she's never met before to be invited to my wedding. I just recently sent out save the dates and I gave one to her, and come to find out she sent hers to this family member behind my back. I tried explaining to her that I understand it's family, but we have never met them before and I'm not trying to have my wedding be the place that we meet for the first time, and weddings aren't family reunions. She thinks I'm being a bridezilla and I feel bad, but it's my wedding and I should have a say on who's invited and who's not. She also took it upon herself to invite my uncle's sister-in-law and uncle's mother-in-law. BC she talks to them and they're nice. She didn't even ask me if she could invite them and she told them they could come, so now I'm feeling obligated to give them an invite since they now know about my wedding. She also has stated that since my dad and her and paying for my venue, that she should have a say on who's invited, what colors I'm choosing, and what music is played. BC it's not just my wedding but it's my family's wedding as well. She also will say things about me to my brother's girlfriend like, oh I can't wait until y'all get married. BC you'll let me do whatever I want for y'all's wedding, or God she's so difficult. You wouldn't be this difficult if y'all were getting married. I'm just not sure what to do anymore and I shouldn't feel this stressed about my big day. Entitled Stepdad threatened to take me to court, by user Dear to Bisexual 1010. As you all know, I am publishing a book about my abuse. Read my other posts for more explanation. But he molested me as a teenager and SA me. He was very abusive. I am writing my book about the abuse I endured and suffered. My mother told him about my book and how it's about him, etc. I haven't talked to him in a very long time. He was cut out of my life a long ass time ago. I got a message from a weird number. Keep in mind he's not supposed to message me. BC I have a protective order against him and it's for good reason. He messaged me after he changed his number. I had his number blocked. I have a feeling my mother gave him my phone number. The message said, I will take you to court if you publish this book. You will be sorry. If you publish, I will sue you for everything you have. If you publish this, we want a cut of your profits. I saw this message and was like, WTF. I didn't even respond. BC of the protective order, I didn't want to break it. What an entitled prick.